Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is the start of my Understated Luxury Bags of 2022 series. So I'm going to be going through different brands and talking about the current bags in the collection that are the most understated, sophisticated, elegant, and potentially feminine bags in these collections right now. The other thing that I will be showcasing at the end is the best buy, in my opinion, from these brands. So a lot of these, especially with all the price increases, are really quite expensive. And so figuring out what is potentially the most worth buying retail is something that I wanted to cover and something that you all requested. So I will choose one from each brand. I think I'm going to cover about 2 brands per video, and then I'm going to do an overview video at the end that is a bunch of brands where there's really only like 2 bags I'm talking about with each brand. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we are gonna get started with Dior and Louis Vuitton this video. The first bag up from Dior that I wanna talk about is the Parisienne. This is a really subtle, beautiful bag, the black and the gold hardware. The understated aspect of it is really nice. I really like the top handle, though I would prefer 1 strap to 2, but that's just me. It's an understated, nice looking bag. I don't know that it'll become a classic, but I do think it's pretty. The next bags I want to talk about are all, in my mind, basically the same bag in different silhouettes. So the new clasp, the new closure and kind of logo that Dior has done, the Caro, the Bobby, the Montaigne, all of those bags to me, because the closure is less known and it's not like the book tote or something that says like Dior in big letters, I think all of those work. Of course, they're all different silhouettes, so kind of pick what you like. I won't spend a ton of time on them because they're so popular all over social media right now, and I think they're too expensive for what they are, but I also do appreciate, if you're gonna be buying Dior, they do have an understated elegance to them. Next up is the Lady Dior pouch. I actually used to have a Lady Dior wallet on chain that looked just like this. They've redesigned it to be thicker and something that works a little bit better. It reminds me of the Louis Vuitton Felicie, which is also going to be on this list a little bit later. It's basically the same sort of design, but in the Lady Dior. I always think that the canage print is elegant, is beautiful, is understated. It is more recognizable, but only to an extent. And so I just think that that's a really nice choice if you want something small. I believe that the Dior charm is removable to make it even more understated and, in my mind, even more elegant. Okay, the next bag is actually going to be from the men's collection. This is the Dior Elite briefcase. This, in my mind, is beautiful. I really like the way that they've taken the saddle design, but instead of that being the whole bag, it's just in this like clasp and closure area. I think that's really nice. It adds a level of interest, but in a very sophisticated manner. And in my mind, it's really chic. I really like it. And the last one up is going to be my best buy, and also a bag that I think works perfectly on this list. That's the long saddle wallet with chain. So it's very easy to choose that the best priced items, the best buys, to be pouches on chains. Like, that does make sense, but I do think for what you get with this bag, I think it's beautiful, I think it's chic, I think it's a very wearable bag, and I appreciate the versatility.
I do want to quickly add that after seeing this in person, it is quite a bit smaller than the Lady Dior pouch, but it is still really nice and also comes with an insert. So I do think, since it's significantly less expensive, it's still the better buy.
It comes in some fun colors, and then the chain is removable, which in so many of them it is. You can wear it with the size, works as a clutch, it works as a crossbody, it works as a shoulder bag, it works on a lot of things. And then it also still has that fun element from the saddle with just the D hanging down. Yes, that makes it slightly less elegant, obvious, but I don't think that much. Like, I really do think it just kind of works, and I do still like that saddle shape in that like flap closure. So I think that that is the best buy. The other pouch, the Lady Dior pouch, being a close second. So that's it for Dior. Let's move on to Louis Vuitton. I generally don't think of Louis Vuitton canvas as being particularly understated or particularly elegant. So pretty much all of these are going to be leather. Some of them come in canvas or leather versions. I do think the damiers are less obvious than the monogram, but Most of the time I am going to be talking about the leather version of these. First one up is the City Steamer. I've always liked this bag. I think it's elegant. I think it's pretty. I think it's overpriced. I think it has become a sort of classic bag for them, and I do like it. Next is the Clooney. I have looked at this bag for years. I don't need it anymore. Like, I don't need to add it to my collection, but I do think it's just this beautiful, sophisticated top handle, easy bag. I know the larger ones have an issue with like toppling over. So the smaller one on the strap makes a little more sense in my mind, but in general, a sophisticated, understated bag. Easy pouch on strap. I am talking about this in the Epi. I think that the Empreinte is not anywhere near as sophisticated or as understated, but in the Epi, I think this is Louis Vuitton's answer to the Prada re-edition and all the different bags that Prada's coming out with right now. But it works. It works. It is an easy pouch on strap. It does have the functionality of like the pochette, but in a little bit more of a modern, interesting design, but still in a very like classic shape. So I think that's a nice bag. The Grenelle tote, even though it has the big LV on the front, because in the Epi, at least it's the same color as the bag, I think it still works. And it's still sophisticated in my mind. It's still like it's an interesting sort of take on it. Not as understated as could be, but still pretty good. I like that bag. I like the functionality of the crossbody strap. I like that it has feet on the bottom and the top handle. The Felicie, which I mentioned earlier, I still think is a great bag. It's super versatile with all the different pouches and things you can put inside. You can take the strap off, you can do a chain strap, you can do a leather strap. That's a nice bag and one that I considered for a while. In the Epi, I think it's also really quite understated and sophisticated, just a little LV in the corner. So I think that that's a nice bag and one that was a contender for the best priced bag or the best buy in my opinion. That and the easy pouch on strap. But again, I didn't want everyone to be like a pouch option. So my last one, what I'm gonna say is the best buy is the Alma, and specifically the Alma BB. The Alma is such a classic bag, beautiful, absolutely like a great buy because it's never going out of style. And I really love the BB. Of course, that's my size preference. The larger sizes are beautiful as well. I don't find them to be quite as functional as this one, but to me, this is such a beautiful, understated, elegant bag. It's still chic, it's classic, and I think it's generally still pretty well priced, especially for Epi leather, and it's a full bag rather than like a more of an accessory on a pouch. Not that those aren't bags, but you know, this holds a ton, and you can obviously get all the different sizes, and the pricing isn't that extreme from the different sizing. So the Alma is my pick for Louis Vuitton. All right, that is it. Let me know what you thought about my choices down below. Did you like any of these bags? Do you think I'm missing something from these brands that I should definitely consider as being chic? Anything that you would add to your collection, please let me know all of that. Hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next part of this series. Bye.